Here's another myth some Mexicans like to push, that we only have 4% ancestry in our genome, so it doesn't matter. Well, it depends on the area and the place we're talking about. If you're from Guerrero, your percentage of West African ancestry is a lot higher. If you're from the central Mexico part of Mexico, your percentage is higher. So if you're from Michoacan, Jalisco, Colima, from Oaxaca, from Guerrero, it's a lot higher. But if you are from northern Mexico, where there are more European immigrants that came to Mexico during the Porfiriato or during colonial or after the colonial period, you're going to have more European ancestry. But that doesn't include all of us. We are not all the same. No, Mexicans are not this homogenous group of people. We are all different. We all have different admixtures. So for people to be throwing around 4% and all this other stuff as if we're all the same is not a good argument here. It depends on your ancestry, and it also depends on your phenotype. You cannot, my grandmother and my grandfather do not have Afro-Mexican phenotype, but my dad does. My dad's sister does. Why? Because my grandma's dad was Afro-Mexican and her grandma was Afro-Mexican. But why doesn't she have the phenotype? So that is a mute situation. It doesn't matter. It's about the phenotype, but it's also about the cultural background of the person. So if you're from central Mexico, your percentage is a lot higher. If you're from northern Mexico and your ancestors are European, well, obviously that's not a number that you're going to have. But it doesn't matter what number it is. The point that I'm trying to make is that West African ancestors were part of making Mexico, modern day Mexico. They were brought to Mexico, to Nueva España, against their will, and they were part of the culture. They contributed to the culture, and they have every right to be called the third root of Mexico.